Luka Doncic's first game without minute restrictions was supposed to be a turning point. Lakers fans were eager to see him finally play at full capacity, expecting the superstar to deliver a dominant performance. But the night didn't go as planned. While he managed to grab 11 rebounds, his offensive struggles were evident, scoring just 14 points and only finding a rhythm towards the latter part of the game. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. For a Lakers team fighting for every win, that wasn't enough. The game against one of the league's worst teams this season should have been a comfortable victory, but instead, it turned into a tense battle. In the end, Los Angeles fell short, losing by just 3 points in front of a packed crypto arena. The brightest moments of the night belonged to LeBron James, who once again proved why he's the leader of this team. After the final buzzer, Doncic didn't try to hide his frustration. His body language spoke volumes, shaking his head, looking down, and walking slowly to the locker room. He knew he could have done better. And in the post-game press conference, he admitted as much, offering a mix of self-criticism and reassurance to Lakers fans. "I've never been sidelined for this long. I still need to shake off the rust. Tonight, I made too many mistakes and turnovers that just can't happen if you want to play basketball the right way," he said. The Slovenian star had been out since Christmas Day after suffering a calf strain that kept him off the court for more than a month. Injuries are never easy to recover from, but for a player like Luka, who relies on skill, precision, and rhythm, being away from the game for so long clearly affected his performance. Against the Hornets, Doncic had an especially rough time. LaMelo Ball pressured him defensively, forcing mistakes and disrupting his flow. By halftime, Doncic had already committed 6 turnovers, an unusually high number for a player of his caliber. It was a sign that he wasn't quite himself yet. Despite his struggles, Doncic remains optimistic about his transition to the Lakers. He acknowledged that he's not at his best yet, but he believes the foundation is there for him to thrive in Los Angeles. "I think these first 3 games have been good. I had opportunities one didn't take advantage of, but I just need more time to adjust. I'm happy to be representing this great franchise. I just need time," he said. It's clear that Doncic understands the expectations that come with wearing the purple and gold. The Lakers fanbase is one of the most passionate in the league, and patience isn't always their strong suit, especially when a superstar is involved. But Doncic isn't asking for much. He just needs time to regain his form, and when he does, he's confident he'll be able to contribute at the level everyone expects. His arrival in Los Angeles was one of the biggest storylines of the season. On February 2nd, the Lakers made a blockbuster trade, sending Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Doncic. It was a move that shocked the league, with many questioning whether it was the right decision. Davis had been a key part of the Lakers' championship run, and parting ways with him wasn't easy. But the front office believed that Doncic's youth, playmaking ability, and star power would make him the perfect player to build around for the future. Doncic made his Lakers debut on February 10th, but due to his injury recovery, he played limited minutes. The team took a cautious approach, making sure not to rush him back too quickly. Now, however, those restrictions are gone, and all eyes are on him to deliver. The good news: Doncic is officially off the Lakers' injury report and is expected to start in tonight's game against the Portland Trail Blazers. This will be another opportunity for him to prove that he's getting back to full strength. Lakers fans have seen what Doncic is capable of during his time in Dallas. He's one of the most gifted offensive players in the league, a triple-double machine who can take over games with his scoring and passing. The question is, how long will it take for him to reach that level in a Lakers uniform? One thing is certain: when Luka Doncic is at his best, he's nearly unstoppable. And if he can regain his rhythm soon, the Lakers will become a serious threat in the Western Conference. For now, though, he's asking for just a little bit of patience. And judging by his determination, it might not take long before he rewards the fans with the kind of performances they've been waiting for. Charlotte Hornets center Mark Williams was on the verge of becoming a Los Angeles Laker earlier this month. But in a shocking turn of events, the trade that would have sent him to LA was abruptly cancelled after he failed his team physical, leaving both Lakers and Hornets fans stunned. The failed deal sparked debate across the league, with many questioning whether the Lakers made the right call or if they might have missed out on a key piece for their roster. Originally, the Lakers had agreed to send rookie sharpshooter Dalton Knecht, reserve forward Cam Reddish, an unprotected 2031 first-round pick, and swap rights for a 2030 first-rounder to Charlotte in exchange for Williams. The deal had the potential to provide the Lakers with much-needed size and defensive presence in the paint, but with the trade voided, all those assets returned to their original teams, and Williams remained with the Hornets. Now, according to Shams Charania of ESPN, Williams' agent, Jeff Schwartz of Excel Sports Management, is speaking out against the Lakers' medical staff, openly challenging their decision to fail his client's physical. Schwartz, who represents several high-profile NBA players, made it clear that he strongly disagreed with the outcome of Williams' evaluation and believes the big man was ready to play. After consulting with multiple nationally recognized doctors, the overwhelming sentiment is that the Los Angeles Lakers should not have failed Mark Williams on his physical, Schwartz said in a statement. He went on to insist that Williams was fully capable of playing and should have been given the opportunity to compete for the Lakers. While team medical evaluations are typically private matters, Schwartz's decision to go public with this dispute suggests there is a strong belief within Williams' camp that the Lakers may have been overly cautious, or perhaps had other motivations for backing out of the deal. However, despite the agent's firm stance, Williams' injury history cannot be ignored. The 7-footer has played just 86 games across 2.5 NBA seasons, with various injuries keeping him sidelined for long stretches. Most notably, he had only recently returned from an 11-month absence due to a foot injury. The Lakers, who have dealt with significant injury concerns in recent seasons, may have decided that adding another player with durability issues was too much of a risk. Ironically, just days after failing his physical in Los Angeles, Williams took the court against the Lakers in a surprising 100-97 Hornets victory at Crypto.com Arena. He delivered a solid performance, finishing with 10 points and 9 rebounds, showing glimpses of why the Lakers had initially pursued him. However, his return to action wasn't without its struggles, most notably, a moment that quickly went viral on social media. In the third quarter, Williams found himself helpless as LeBron James exploded down the lane for a thunderous breakaway dunk, leaving the young center looking overmatched. While Williams may have wanted the chance to prove himself in a Lakers uniform, the team has now moved on and is shifting its focus toward the offseason, where they'll have an opportunity to make a significant move in free agency. Several big-name centers could be on their radar, including former Laker and defensive anchor Brook Lopez, Pacers shot-blocking specialist Miles Turner, and Hawks center Clint Capella, who excels as a rim runner and rebounder, an ideal complement to newly acquired Lakers superstar Luka Doncic. The Lakers' decision to void the Williams trade leaves them with lingering questions about their frontcourt. Their current starting center, Jackson Hayes, has been serviceable but lacks the defensive presence and rebounding ability that Williams could have provided. If the Lakers want to remain competitive in the Western Conference, upgrading at the center position will be a priority, and they now have the flexibility to explore multiple options. For now, Williams remains in Charlotte, where he continues to showcase his potential. This season, he is averaging 16.3 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.1 blocks per game, numbers that suggest he would have been a clear upgrade for the Lakers' frontcourt. However, the team's medical staff clearly had concerns about his long-term durability, and with their championship aspirations in mind, they weren't willing to take the risk. While only time will tell if the Lakers made the right decision, Williams now has an added motivation to prove his doubters wrong. If he can stay healthy and continue producing at a high level, he may eventually force the Lakers, and the rest of the NBA, to reconsider their evaluation of him. But for now, Los Angeles has moved on, and their focus remains on finding the right pieces to build a championship contender alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic. According to Jovan Buha of The Athletic, the Lakers initiated discussions with Detroit in hopes of acquiring the young center, aiming to bolster their frontcourt after their blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic. However, the Pistons made it clear that they had no intention of moving Duren, signaling that they see him as a core piece of their long-term plans. At just 21 years old, Duren has quickly become one of the most promising young big men in the NBA. This season, he's averaging 10.8 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game while shooting an exceptional 69.4% from the field. His ability to dominate the paint, protect the rim, and provide an interior presence on both ends of the floor made him an incredibly attractive target for the Lakers. With Luka Doncic now serving as the focal point of the franchise, the Lakers have started shifting toward a younger core that can complement their newly acquired superstar. Duren seemed like an ideal fit, giving LA an athletic high-energy center who could thrive in the pick-and-roll, defend the paint, and help relieve the physical burden of playing center full-time. The Lakers' interest in Duren became even more pressing after their trade for Mark Williams fell apart. Initially, Los Angeles had agreed to send Dalton Knecht, Cam Reddish, a 2031 first-round pick, and a 2030 pick swapped to the Charlotte Hornets in exchange for Williams. However, when Williams failed his physical, the trade was rescinded, leaving the Lakers scrambling for an alternative option at center. Given Duren's skill set, age, and contract situation, he immediately became a prime target. Despite their strong interest, the Lakers never had much of a chance at acquiring Duren. Detroit had little incentive to move him, given his potential and current contract status. Unlike in previous years when the Pistons were bottom dwellers in the Eastern Conference, the team is now in the thick of the playoff race, boasting a 29-26 record and currently sitting in 6th place. Trading away a player like Duren, who remains on his rookie contract and won't hit restricted free agency until 2026, simply didn't make sense for a team that is looking to establish a winning culture. For the Lakers, this rejection highlights the difficulty of acquiring a young, high-upside center in today's NBA. Elite big men who can defend, rebound, and finish efficiently around the rim are among the most valuable commodities in the league, making them nearly impossible to acquire unless a team is willing to offer a massive return. While Duren isn't considered completely untouchable, any trade for him would have required an overwhelming package, likely including multiple first-round picks and promising young players. Given their limited draft capital and restricted trade assets, the Lakers were simply not in a position to meet Detroit's demands. Even though their attempt to land Duren fell short, the Lakers are unlikely to abandon their pursuit. Buha reported that Los Angeles could revisit its interest in him during the offseason, depending on how Detroit's season unfolds and whether they look to make roster adjustments. The need for a long-term answer at center remains a top priority for the Lakers, particularly with the center position being a significant need for the team. One alternative the Lakers could explore is targeting a veteran center in free agency. Several intriguing options could be available this summer, including players like Brook Lopez, Miles Turner, and Clint Capella. Lopez, a former Laker, is an elite rim protector and floor spacer who would fit well next to Doncic. Turner, another strong shot blocker, provides a combination of size and shooting that could help LA stretch the floor. Meanwhile, Capella is a traditional rim-rolling big man who thrives in pick-and-roll situations and would provide a reliable lob threat for Doncic. Regardless of which direction they take, the Lakers will need to solidify their frontcourt if they hope to compete for championships in the years to come. While their pursuit of Duren was unsuccessful, their aggressive approach signals that they recognize the importance of addressing the center position. Whether they make another push for Duren in the offseason or explore other options, the Lakers remain committed to building a roster capable of contending at the highest level. For now, Duren remains a crucial piece of Detroit's future, continuing to play a vital role in their resurgence. Meanwhile, the Lakers will have to regroup and identify alternative solutions as they work to construct a championship-caliber roster around Luka Doncic.